It doesn't make me prideful, and it doesn't make me less humble to celebrate the wins. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to episode 3 of the Coming Home podcast. It's been a day, it's been a morning. And I guess the topic for today is about celebrating ourselves. This week, during my therapy session, I realized that I don't know how to celebrate myself for myself. It's been a big year. I've had a big year. We've had lots of challenges, lots of changes. And I've done a lot of firsts this year. If it was anybody else that has gone through what I've gone through, I would have no problem celebrating them. But for some reason, I kind of give myself like Despicable Me mum vibes. So if you've seen Despicable Me, you know Gru and Gru's mum. And I feel like I am Gru's mum to myself. Like, look, mom, I built a rocket ship. Look, mom, I built blah, blah, blah. Like, I've done quite a lot this year, been through quite a bit this year. And I really don't know how to celebrate it. Like, I don't know how to sit with it. Well, maybe not so much I don't know, but I struggle to sit with it. I struggle to celebrate me. And I'm not too sure why. This morning, I set the goal. Well, actually, last night, I set the goal to run a 10K this morning. So I prepared, I guess, the things I needed to do because I wanted to swim and all of this. Anyways, I didn't tell anyone because the plan was my first 10K was gonna be at the Fisher's Ghost Run later this month. And I was gonna just work towards it. And last night I decided, why wait? Right, okay. Why not give it a crack? I recently just done 9Ks, I think maybe 2 or 3 weeks ago, which was an achievement in itself because I set out to do 8Ks, ended up doing 9. So then 10 didn't feel so big, but it was also like, that was something that I set out to do. And today was the day. I drove down to Wollongong. I parked up at the Coromel Life Surf Saving Club, whatever it's called. I parked up there and I pretty much ran down to, what did I run to? Past Stewart Park, like North Wollongong, so just a little bit further than there. There was like a rock pool, I forget what it's called. But anyways, I fucking did it. I ran 10K today, like just casually. Ran 10K. And when I actually finished the 10K, it was almost like I wanted to celebrate it and then I like shut it down. It was just like, yeah, cool, done. And I was like, what do? I've done it. Like, now what? And I wanted to tell somebody about it, but I also wanted to see if I could celebrate myself first, like by video. And I couldn't do it. I couldn't sit with myself to celebrate me. And I think maybe 5 minutes had passed. And I tried to call my brother, who is a runner. No, he actually runs. I'm more of a jogger. Anyways, I tried to FaceTime him to share my news, to share my, I guess, celebration. And honestly, it felt like, because I really wanted to cry, but it's like I wanted to celebrate with somebody, which obviously being separated, I don't have that person to call anymore. But I wanted to tell somebody, and it was like I wanted to call my brother to give myself permission to be celebrated. Because I knew he would celebrate me, like if he picked up his phone. Or anyone, I guess, for that matter. If I called them and be like, guess what? Like, I just fucking ran a 10K. Like, what the fuck? Who am I? I just fucking did that. And I really tried to call my brother to give me permission to celebrate me, because it was like, if he could celebrate me, then I could celebrate me. And I guess the thought that comes to mind is that I'm not humble if I celebrate myself. Like, I'm full of myself, or I'm prideful, or I think the main one is that I'm not humble, because humble people don't celebrate themselves. Wherever that thought came from, I don't know, but that's a little bit annoying, saying that out loud. I'm just going back because I can hear the dryer. Hang on a second. Oh, did it not pause? Oops. I thought I paused it. So, I believed, well, I guess I'm reveling this belief right now, is that I need permission from somebody else to celebrate me before I can celebrate myself. Otherwise, it means that I'm not humble. Okay. I don't need that one anymore. I actually wrote a few things, I guess, affirmations for myself before I started this. And so I wrote, I am worthy of being celebrated. Whew. The big, the small, or in between. I'm worth being celebrated. It is an act of love to celebrate me. It is an act of love to celebrate me. Oh, I'm proud to be me. I'm proud to celebrate me. That feels good. That actually feels really good to say that out loud. It doesn't make me prideful. And it doesn't make me less humble to celebrate the wins. Like, I just ran fucking 10K. June this year, I could barely run 200 meters. Like, fucking round of applause for me. Because I did that. And oh shit. Oh, what happened? What's this? And it didn't come easy. Like, I don't just roll out of bed one day and run a 10K. Maybe some people can do that, but that's not been my experience. Literally June this year, I ran my first 2K. Like, and even before that, in May, I was running, I could barely run, I could barely run 200 meters without stopping and dying in the ass. Like, but I've been slowly chipping away at it. And I feel like sometimes it's not until I look back at where I started in this running journey. I didn't think I was ever going to run a 10K this year, because my goal was literally just to run 2. In June, that was my goal, run 2 kilometers without stopping. And the bar kind of just keeps going up, like, and it's almost like when I reach a certain point, I'm just like, okay, next. Like, I don't sit there and be like, bitch, you did that. Like, girl, celebrate yourself. Like, you did that. It's like I can't sit in it, or I don't know how to sit in it. Maybe it feels uncomfortable to just sit in, I guess, that joy and gratitude of like, this is where you started and this is where you are now. Like, even when it was from 2 to 3K or 2 to 4K, no, then when I ran a 5K, then a 6K, then 7, then I jumped to 9, and now I'm at 10. Like, oh, excuse me. We can do great things. I can do great things. Shit, like, I just did a great thing. And I'm worthy of being celebrated. And it is an act of love to celebrate me. So if you're like me and you struggle as well to celebrate yourself, to slow down and celebrate the wins, take this as a permission slip to celebrate you as an act of love. That's it for today. I hope you got something out of it. And if you did, I'd love to hear about it. But that's it. Have a great day. Bye. Thank you so much for joining me on today's episode of the Coming Home podcast. I hope it brought you some inspiration and joy. Don't forget to subscribe, leave a review, and share with others who it may resonate with. I'd love to hear your thoughts, so follow me on Instagram at I am Camilla Divine and let me know what you'd like to hear in the future episodes. Until next time, keep embracing the journey of coming home to your true and fully expressed self. You are so loved. Love you. Bye.